What up, Rare Nation? It's your boy, Rare John. So today I wanted to try something different. I actually want to make a little, comeback from this stupid thing that Mikey Raider actually talked about for a second on the show. Some douchebag made a list, 10 ways to piss off a Raider fan. And it got me mad. Dude, it got me fucking furious. I was fucking limited. Because he got them all wrong. Come on, man. If you're going to fucking get at us, get at us. Don't do some cheesy shit like say you don't know who John Madden is. Everybody knows who John Madden is. If you don't know who John Madden is, you're a fucking idiot. You don't know football. And obviously, you don't play fucking video games. Missed all the big freaking things that would piss us off. For one, they never even mentioned the fact that we get fucking furious when you use the word nation at the end of your fucking team, knowing for a damn fact that we're the ones that came up with that shit. They didn't even bring up Jamarcus Russell. Come on. How you looking for a way to piss us off and you don't bring up Jamarcus Russell? Really? That's how you piss us off. Bring up that fat motherfucker that fucking stole from us and you will piss us off. Good fucking reason. They don't bring up the tuck roll. They don't bring up any of that shit that pisses off. Don't bring up the immaculate reception when it comes to the Steelers. Don't bring up anything that really truly pisses us off. Number one thing that really bugged me that they didn't mention that pisses us off is how much we get fucked over by the refs. Now, oh yeah, and the mainstream media against us, the usual. But this list was just compiled of some idiot that just didn't have nothing better to do and looked like he half-assed it. Come on, man. If you're gonna get at us, get at us. Shout out to all you haters that be jumping on our vlogs, because you had more creativity than this piece of shit that wrote this fucking list. You are an insult to haters everywhere. It was just sad, dude. Seriously, reading that list was fucking sad. Now, there was a couple of them that I thought were okay, okay, that would piss me off, I guess. This whole, dilemma got me thinking. It got me really, wondering, what are the top 10 reasons a person would want to hate the Raiders? Reason number 10. We still have the most rings in our fucking division. Now, you guys knew I had to bring this up. For God's sakes, you guys in our division rivals, still hate us every single fucking day. Every single chance they get, they fucking come on our vlogs and hate on us. And yes, I understand, it's a division rivalry. I actually love it. It feeds toward the rivalry. It's kind of enjoyable seeing the creativity these fuckers come up with when it comes to hating on us. But bottom line is, we have not won shit in 30 years and y'all fuckers still haven't caught up. What's more embarrassing? Please tell me. The fact that you still have not amounted to the same success that we have had in the past, and it's been so fucking long since we've had it. You are pathetic in that case. So I don't get what the fuck you want to hate on us about. You should hate on your own team for not fucking catching up. Number 9. We're still repping. They're hating us because they don't understand why we're still repping. And this one goes out to all you Niner fans out there that all of a sudden aren't wearing your gear for some odd reason. I mean, it is ugly, but that's not a good enough reason to not wear it. It's your team, homie. You gotta rep your team, but you're not wearing it, which leads me to believe you really weren't repping your team. To all you real Niner fans out there, shout out to y'all. Y'all still holding it down, still representing, still repping your shit. I respect the shit out of you guys. But to all you fake motherfuckers, you hate us because we never stop repping our shit. All right? Raider fans do not stop repping it 24/7, 365. That's every single day of the fucking year we rep our shit. And it doesn't stop. It don't care. We don't care if it's off season. We don't care if it's, preseason. We don't care if it's fucking, baseball just fucking started. And guess what we did? We ended up fucking blacking out a fucking stadium. That's how we roll, all right? We don't give a fuck. Raider Nation reps to the fullest. Reason number 8. We can talk some shit. Most haters find it amazing that after so much losing and not having a winning season, even though we did go 8-8, which by the way was great, we still can talk shit. I mean, it's mind-boggling to most people that we have the ability to talk shit even though we've lost. They say, "Oh my God, your team sucks. Oh, why are you talking? You have no room to talk. Your team is fucking pathetic." Blah 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 blah. Yes, I can. It's a freedom of speech. All right. You may hate it, but hey, it's there and we're using it. All right. We do not have, to shut up just because we're losing. There's nowhere in the Constitution that says that. It doesn't say that, all right, guys? You guys can look in the rule book. And there is no rule book when it comes to trash talking. We can still talk shit. We could still fucking trash talk any fucking team, and we could do it with the best of them, all right? Raider Nation does not back down from shit when it comes to trash talking. You want to talk trash? Yeah, you might have a little bit more ammo because we have had losing seasons, yeah. But every single chance we get, we will get back at you. Every single chance we get, we will post funny ass memes on it. Every single chance we get, we will fucking cap on your bitch ass team. Because that's how we roll. We don't back down. That's just how Raider Nation is. And fucking people hate it. Number 7. We still keep rich with our history. And now, guys, you gotta understand, a lot of fans that are new to teams, they don't really know their history. They don't know exactly what their team went through, exactly, what struggles their team went through. We do. Thing about Raider fans is it's a history class. You literally got to take a history class in order to become a Raider fan, because you must know your history. This team is based off of history. And we speak a different language than most teams because we're not afraid to bring up history. We don't give a fuck if you throw that in our face. It doesn't matter. This team is built off of its history, all right? We are a historic franchise. If you don't believe us, just look at all the fucking groundbreaking things we've done over the years, man. First team to ever draft a QB that was black. That was us. First team to ever hire a woman CEO. That was us. First team to ever take a Latino and start him at quarterback. First minority quarterback. Guess who it was? That was us. We are trailblazers, all right? We do that. So we love our history. We respect our history. And that's just us. We know our shit. First team to ever win the Super Bowl off of a wild card. Yeah, that was us. Look, the thing about it is, haters hate that we know that, because some of them don't know shit about their team. They don't know who their first quarterback was when they first started. They don't know who the owner was. They don't know what groundbreaking thing that their team was the first to do. Most people don't look into that shit when it comes to their team. Doesn't affect them, I guess, or some shit. I don't understand that. For us as Raider fans, we thrive off of that shit. That stuff gets us that shit gets us proud. That gets us pumped. All right. Now, I don't want to ruff any feathers, but our look. Once again, these people say that we look like criminals. We look like troublemakers. How they keep telling us, how many times I've heard this fucking joke? It's fucking ridiculous. But I actually kind of think it's funny. That one where they say, oh, yeah, prison just released hundreds of offenders. And and in related news, Raider Stadium sold out. Yeah. Look, here's the deal, guys. That's a funny stereotype, and that was one of the things that they mentioned that kind of bugs the shit out of me. But at the same time, guys, that's the way we look. We are a minority team, soon to be majority team. Our original name was the Oakland Seniors, for God's sakes. We're a minority team. We don't mind taking in the underdog, taking in the outcast, taking in the people that look different, all right? We thrive off of that shit. Again, another thing we thrive off of. We love it. We accept it. We are the people that you do not want to fuck with because we look dangerous. We look evil. We look nasty. We look painfully, like, you know, just scary. And we're willing to do things that most teams aren't. Get tattoos on our face. We get Raider logos on the back of our head. We go nuts and go, you know, put crazy ass face paint on us. Got spikes coming out of everywhere. We do the nuttiest shit because that's just how we roll. That's what we do. The fan base for the longest time was the mascot with good purpose. Because no mascot could ever match up to what the black hole could do. That's just how we did it. This is what happened. And a lot of fucking teams and a lot of fucking fans hate that about us. How the, you know, now, they honestly can't stand that shit. Like, it bugs them that we look mean, that we look, you know, tough, or that we look anything whatsoever when it comes to like intimidating. A lot of them won't admit it either, and they'll be like, "You look like a bitch, shut up," or some shit like that. And a lot of them, you know, okay, I'm not saying everybody is like that, but a lot of fans do. They really don't like that about us. That's the reason they shy away from us. And they go to a team like, I don't know, the Colts, the Broncos, the light team, the popular team at the time, or some shit. Or better yet, just a team that they think would wear the white hat in the situation. Whether you guys like to admit it or not, every story needs a black hat. Now, doesn't mean we're completely the villain, but we don't mind playing the part if that's the shoe that you're gonna give us and it fits. Okay. I'm not a bad guy. This fan base are not bad guys, but in football, we don't mind playing the bad guy. Number 5, players. What do I mean by that? There are certain players on our teams that, you know, kind of bug other people, rub other people the wrong way, and it's a couple players on our team right now that kind of bug other people. Like, for instance, C.O. Moore calling that chump out. Yeah, I like that shit. That was great. Charles Woodson coming back to be a Raider. Once a Raider, always a Raider. A lot of people don't get that. They don't understand it. It doesn't function in their head. I had a post online. It wasn't my post, but I seen a post online. It was on Instagram, and everybody posted "Once a Raider, always a Raider." And it was on Tyverne Branches. It was on you know, Terrell Pryor's. He had a, you know, had an Instagram when he left, and same thing. Once a Raider, always a Raider. And every single time it was a player that actually played for us and did, you know, either did well at a certain time or gave all they had. You would see that. So this next one I seen, it was Denarius Moore, and he was saying goodbye to the Raider Nation. Posted a picture up, and, you know, Raider Nation, we all you know, jumped on there and said, you know, good luck. We wish you the best. A lot of people posted that stuff. Once a Raider, always a Raider. Yeah. Thing was, other teams don't get that. They don't understand it. It doesn't function in their head quite well. Why Charles Woodson would come back to become a Raider and retire. Why MJD would not end his career with the Jacksonville Jaguars, where he had the most success, but come over to Oakland and retire a Raider. Why Leonard Williams would want to be a Raider. Why players like Jacoby Ford, who you know, had a couple down years, went on record saying he loved playing for the Raiders and that was the best experience of his life. Or, you know, why players like Nnamdi Asomugha would come over here to retire. They don't get it. They don't understand it, and it kind of bugs the shit out of a lot of them. I think they hate us because of it, because we got players that are so good and so talented in other teams, and even if they do have it, they'll still come back to the Oakland, and they're still retire a Raider. And a lot of people, a lot of them, they'll throw this at you. Oh, well, they're just retiring to Oakland because they're the only ones that will pay them. No, that's not true. Because Nnamdi Asomugha did not come over here to play. He came over here to fucking retire. He ended his career here. MJD still had maybe a good year left in him. And he worked with Jack Del Rio. Jack Del Rio was already telling him, are you ready? I'm going to put you to work. Are you ready? And JD decided, you know what? I'm going to hang up my cleats and retire. Why didn't he retire with Jacksonville? Why didn't he say, I'm not ready and quit, then come back and retire with Jacksonville? Why didn't he do that? Because he wanted to retire a Raider. Why does Leonard Williams want to come to the Raiders? Because he wants to come to the Raiders. You guys don't get it. you truly don't get it. And that's what you keep throwing at us, is that we're willing to overpay for, lost causes, willing to overpay for people. But what you don't get is there's people that are already at the end of the rope and know they're at the end of the rope and they just want to retire a Raider. There's people that are coming into this league and want to retire a Raider, and you don't fucking like it. You hate it. It bugs the shit out of you, whether you like to admit it or not. This team sucks. This team sucks. Why are they still getting good players wanting to retire for them? Why are they still getting good players in the Hall of Fame? Congratulations to Tim Brown, by the way. Why are they still getting players that show so much respect to this team? Once a Raider, always a Raider. Number 4. Our colors. You know you hate our colors. Come on. Now this one I'm kind of freelancing. I'm just throwing this out here. Like I said, most of this is opinion based, guys. A lot of you will disagree with me, and a couple of you haters will jump on here and tell me I'm full of shit and get probably list your top 10 reasons of why you hate it or my team. Which is, fine, do it. Honestly, anything's better than that piece of shit article I read. It was fucking pathetic. None of that is the reasons why we hate other people or get mad or get angry. It was dumb. All right. So feel free to do that. I don't give a fuck. Moving on. Our colors. Silver and black. You hate them. Most people hate them because you didn't come up with it first. Plain and simple. A lot of teams don't realize that, but we were the first ones to rep the black and silver. First ones to really rep the black, actually. All black. Every other team's a fucking copycat. Before you know it, Steelers started wearing black. The Saints started wearing black. The fucking... every team got a black jersey now, all out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck did this... You fucking biters, man. What the hell? Like, for real? Y'all can't come up with nothing original. And that leads me to my next. Number 3. Our originality. We come up with shit left and right. Raider Nation, of course, came up with it. When it comes to once a Raider, always a Raider, came up with it. Commitment to excellence, all those sayings, yeah, that's us, right? But it doesn't stop there, guys. There's other things that we do, that we say, and people don't get it. This franchise, this team, this organization is trailblazers, man. That's what we do. That's what we're all about. And it cracks people. It kind of like, it's kind of, funny that a lot of people hate on us, and yet they use our shit constantly. Like, constantly. I don't get me started on the word nation, all right? Y'all know that we came up with that shit, and yet you still use it. And other things too, like, for instance, cheers that we do. A lot of cheers we come up with Raiders. Long striding cheers. Yeah, we started that, and a lot of fucking teams fan bases are starting to use it. Like, other things too. The way these vlogs and stuff like that, a lot of fan bases are loving it, like the originality is just insane when it comes to Raider Nation. All right. Now, mind you, number 2 is a little. It's kind of like I said, this whole thing's opinion based. So tell me if I'm wrong here, okay? When it comes down to it, we win when it matters. And what do I mean by that? I mean, how can I possibly say that, you know? Here's the thing, guys. A lot of these wins that we get are maybe small the most, but to us, they matter. Some things that we do matter. Like, for instance, for years, we have had to deal with Niner fans. For years, we've been having to deal with the endless trash talk and endless garbage just thrown in our face, constantly berated and harassed by Niner fans, constantly. And we have, not said anything much. We've talked back, but for the most part, we haven't had anything to say. For the most part, haven't been able to, retaliate. When it comes down to it, we don't play them. Every 4 years we play this team, and we've been having to wait to play this team. And when it came down to it, we won. And this isn't the first time this has happened, guys. There are other teams that we knock off their pedestals, and it just cracks me up. Since 1960, we have been the team that likes to fuck up people's dreams. And a lot of people find that, funny that I would say that, even coming from a 4-12 team, that we're irrelevant. We don't do shit. Look, guys, we do. We knocked 3 teams out of the playoffs this year, just for the fuck of it. It was fucking Raider fans. Enjoyed every single one of them. We also have done that when we've been at our worst. Back when Jamarcus Russell was actually running the team as a quarterback, we beat the unbeatable Broncos. Remember that? I remember it. It was fucking great. When it matters, guys, when it truly matters, our team comes through. You never know when it could happen. That is what bugs a lot of fucking fans. They don't know when that happens. They expect us to lose. They want us to lose. They hope that we lose. They damn near guarantee that we're going to lose. And then when it happens, and when we actually pull out a win, it's just all that much sweeter. They don't get that. They really hate that. So I kind of enjoy it. A lot of media hates us because of that, because we are so fucking unpredictable. We're unpredictable as shit. We don't know which way we're going to go this year, actually. We could, end up in the same spot we were last year. We could actually advance and win 10 games. They don't know what to say about that. We tip the scales a lot, guys. Like, you never know what can happen. And it's unpredictable. There's an excitement there that you don't see from most. You know what really bugs them is that once we become great again, you don't know what's going to happen. We're going to fucking rob this bitch. We're going to tear this fucking NFL up. Number 1. My number 1 reason why haters hate us. Because we are very fucking patient. We're not going to, leave our team just because they're losing. No, that's not how Raider Nation rolls. That's not what we do. True fans do not abandon their team. And that goes out to all you fuckers that all of a sudden jumped ship and went over to the Niners back in the day. Fuck you. You're not a true Raider. Now, patience. That's what I believe, in my opinion, is the most, hated thing about us. The biggest thing that they hate about us is our patience. We're willing to wait to get some payback. We don't care how long it takes, because we ain't going nowhere. We're Raider fans. We're going to sit by the TV and wait for it to happen. We don't give a fuck. Like, we don't care if it happens now, happens next 2 weeks when we play you guys again or something, or happens 3 years down the road, 4 years down the road. We don't care. We will willingly sit there and wait. And when it happens, all that shit you guys were talking, we had it in a little vault in the back of our head, and all that shit's gonna come back tenfold. Raider fans have a good memory, not just because of history, because we remember every single time you guys talk shit to us, and we will come back at you and fuck up your day the moment that our team beats yours. We are very patient, and that bugs a lot of people. I mean, it trips my homie out. He really trips out on that. Like, dude, that happened 3 years ago. I don't give a fuck. Fuck your team. That's what that was for, bitch. You know, like, or my other homie Sergio. They after that 7 year of fucking losing to the Chargers, finally, the Raiders beat them. And I would not stop harassing this man. He's like, shut up, dude. All I gotta say is 7 years. 7 years. I was like, 7 years ain't shit. Y'all still haven't caught up in the overall fucking record. Guys, we are very, very patient. And that's because we know eventually, once this thing gets turned around, it's gonna be fucking worth it. It's going to be great. Because all you haters that are hating on us now while we're down, and we're still here. Just wait till we get back up. Just wait till we get back up. That's all I gotta say. Once we get 2 feet underneath us and we're standing, we're at 100% and our team is at 100% and we're actually a contender, y'all gonna wish you didn't fucking kick us when we were down. No prisoners, man. That's all I gotta say. Raider Nation does not back down from shit when we're fucking on the floor. Imagine if we're actually winning. You won't be able to shut us up. So, anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. To you haters, go fuck yourself. And to those of you that jump on my vlog and are respectful, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Go Raiders.